All right, welcome back, guys. We are getting right into the heat of things, straight into the knife round. We're actually on map 2, so unfortunately, due to some scheduling conflicts, they had to start. Obviously, we went to 3 maps, past 30 rounds in each of them. So first map going to UCLA 16-11, and
Wow.
if I understand correctly, maybe not. I actually thought they did say it was on Inferno, so. Maybe I was just getting a little bit of wrong information, but I believe, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, Squeaks. First map did go in favor of UCLA, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was on Dust 2, because that was the previous map we were on.
Cobble, I
before.
think, right? Because this is map 2, correct?
Right. Yeah, probably was. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Will was telling me Inferno in one of my private messages, so he was just
Classic
telling us.
Will.
He was telling us what's coming up. Great
All right.
communicator on the mic, but when he's typing, he's just a little lackluster. No, but actually, this is a cool matchup. Macewan, they're kind of a sleeper, honestly. And just to go over real quick, guys, their names are a little bit confusing. We have the Kid, Yuyo, Zach, Doug Waite, and Ace. So a team we've only really seen on stream one time, and they're going straight up for this Glock train. No nades, armor only. Gimp, he's going to be the first contact. He's going to take 10 points of damage and fall back, but he's only behind the hay cart, and he can't find anything. Ace BD with the flash kill. They're going to actually fall back as they find this lurk player. Pushes all the way mid, gets caught up, and now it's all up to Captain. He has to go huge right now, looking for the taps. Finds the first kill, and Yuyo not really setting up for a trade effectively, and it's actually going to scare him back towards B. Really well played, actually, because they're going to rotate Raxa straight into Arch. It's all up to Will. What's wrong? He's going to have to go huge. Looking for the one taps, can't find it. And they're just going to be able to push to CT. They're now aware of his position, but he can't find anything. And that's going to be the B site completely given up for free. And just well read by Macewan. They just pretty much forced the rotates, made UCLA question time and time again. And here comes the retake. Raxa is looking for the spam, can't find anything. And Captain, he's going to have to go pretty big right now, but he's just getting completely outplayed. They're all going to double peek him, and that's going to be the round for them.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty familiar with UCLA's play style. I mean, we've scrimmed them quite a bit, and we know the guys. And the way that Macewan is going to win is just be taking these aim battles. UCLA is such an execute-heavy team, and you're going to see that in the later rounds. But and really, Macewan is going to have to take the battles right to them and play the aggressive style, and you're going to see a lot of really cool executes from UCLA.
Yeah, they're definitely a very team-centric. Like, all of them can clutch. They're all willing to play like whatever position they need to. It's kind of akin to USC where anyone can pick up any gun, and you just can't count them out no matter what 1vx. And speak of which, Snoopy, he's going to find that first kill. Kind of a little bait play here by What's Wrong. Going to fall back into the closet, and now they got a nice little crossfire as well. But looks like the T's, they're going to find their way back towards the B site, and good read by them. It's a 4-stack at B. A little bit of an incorrect call here by the IGL, and, well, it looks like this should be a relatively free bomb plant. Gampy's going to have to go huge right now. 5-7. Nope. That's all he can get. A little damage, and actually, the flank on Snoopy, he's found 2 kills for the round. Definitely making them sweat right now, the Griffins, but Raxa only getting the 1 kill, evening it up, and they actually find a second one. Raxa with the 5-7. It's all down to Ace VD. He's behind Nubox. He's completely cornered. It's down to them. Can the spam of the pistols play right now, this MAC-10, and they do. Raxa with the 3rd kill.
You can't lose rounds like that. You really can't give up that advantage early round. Great play early on going B, but come on. There's one guy, and you have to hold it, and you guys have guns. And now they're going to get an AK and an UMP and win the round. Unbelievable play by Snoopy. Great deagles, opening up that round for them, and they took the round.
Yeah, definitely finding all the exploits they could. Well played deagle play, and 5-7 on Raxa, finding a triple in the end. So, good aggressive play, right? Like, I think a little bit too much respect out of Macewan. They're not expecting these individual players to just push through smokes and make these individual plays. So, gotta respect it. And yeah, like you said, you can't be making those plays this early in the game. And Time for
Wow.
UCLA to just rack up some kills. Double ump kill from Gimp.
And they
Perfect
forced. Look at their money. Oh no. They're gonna be so poor if they lose this round.
It's not looking good either. Like, the umps are definitely able to go toe-to-toe with these weapons. And if three-man advantage, like, they're split up as well. Like, these players are going to have to make an individual play. Doesn't look like they're grouping up anytime soon. The kid, he's trying to find Snoopy. He's right behind the pillar. Not going to spot it. And they're just giving him nothing right now. Like, they don't need to. UCLA is at such a big advantage. And they know they're going against a buy round as well. So they're just going to bide their time, force a two-man push. Otherwise, they're just going to have to save these AKs. And that's kind of looking like the best choice right now. Okay.
Uh-oh. Raxa responds with a good AK kill. It's going to be 1v4, and it's going to be all up to Captain Doug. Hopefully he can pick up another frag, because these guys really need to have some frags or push for no money. It's going to be a quick flank and cleaned up by Raxa. Great play by UCLA. Getting those early picks, not getting overly aggressive, and just forcing them to push into sites and getting picked off one by one. Excellent play by UCLA.
Yeah, and they're going to have so much money now, too. Like, they know now they're for sure going against a save, so they're not going to re-up any of these weapons. They're going to just stick with 3 SMGs. Umps are, like, probably the best overall weapon. Like, doesn't matter if you're going against armor or otherwise. Like, it's such an effective gun. And the longer you can hold on to it, the better. They're going to have so much money going into this next buy round. And actually, the kid, he's going to run forward, find a kill, but it's Raxa with the triple kill.
Coming.
MP7, he even has time to reload, but it's going to be Yuyo that follows up. And Captain from the truck finds a nice, easy kill. So Raxa, the MVP of this round, finding the triple kill with the MP7. Definitely a fan favorite by mine. One of the funnest SMGs is one of the funnest SMGs to use. You know, that fire rate is pretty deadly.
Totally. It sort of reminds me of the MP5 in Source. You just hold mouse 1, walk into random people, get easy frags. Great round. But Macewan actually gets some pretty good economic damage, getting 2 kills. Not bad for a full save. So pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Okay, considering how unfortunate it was that they lost that force buy against UCLA, you gotta kind of take what you can get right now, and at the very least, forcing 2 more rifles out of them. Still holding on to these AKs though, and well, we've seen how deadly they can definitely be in the hands of Raxa. This man is a spray king, so if you run into him, you know, having the extra firepower of the AK could be huge. One smoke coming over into CT, and it's not even a fake. They just want to execute.
Oh.
They haven't even sniffed anything out of the sight. Timing, though. Zach finds the kill on the Gimp. It's what's wrong with trading with AWP. He's going to fall back into construction, but he's getting flanked so fast. Zach with the double kill, and it's Doug on the other side of the map. Nice play now. Like, just completely holding the site, too. They didn't really overcommit either. No one really
That's
pushing CT
exactly
until just
how they
now,
should be playing this map. They should just be aggressing into bomb sites, and they will take those aim battles against UCLA, because UCLA has all these set strategies. Even like watching them peek banana early on, they have like set flashes, pop flashes ready, like covering smokes, and you're going to see them do that. But the way to beat execute heavy teams is just aggressing and not letting them have that opportunity in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let them set up. Don't let them get comfortable. Get into that kind of pattern. Oh, nice kill at the end of time as well on Captain. So, you know, no matter. Obviously, after time CT, not that big of a deal, but it's still, you know, destroying that rifle, forcing another buy, and yeah, because of the damage they've done so far, we're seeing a FAMAS and low utilities. Only 3 smokes to work with, 1 Molotov. Will doesn't even have one to work with, so yeah, he is actually going to go for the mid pick. I was wondering why he would go B without a smoke, and misses that shot. Nice jump right in the mid. Made it really hard for Will to hit that, and being very evasive right now. Yuyo so aggressive, trying to find this pick. He's going to actually molly off Raxa, reading him. And, well, that's going to force him off, but this 4-stack towards A, this might just be a straight-up read.
Ooh. Will's the opera now, huh? He's gonna be boosted
Times
over the
changed.
smoke mid. I guess so. It's crazy.
Yeah,
What's
he's been
wrong is
picking
gonna
up
be
the
going
op
to
quite a bit lately. I've been, in the recent games we've cast, he's been opting for that, and obviously to much success. Right, they're 13-2, and going against Macewan, who are 11-3. I'm pretty certain of. So both these teams like neck and neck as far as wins go, and yeah, different play styles, slight roster changes going out mid-season, and this is what makes UCLA one of the most dynamic teams, and in fact, just incredibly frustrating to play against.
Absolutely. Look at this cool crossfire. Captain Raxa. Raxa gets that first early pick. He's expecting people to come port side. He doesn't quite land the spray down. He's being very, very cautious, not wanting to overextend, giving him a free kill. Playing this quite well. Oh, Captain and Raxa playing this perfectly. Captain with a nice 2 frags. 1 up. He's lit. Ace VD is going to be trying to go and save this gun. Great round by Raxa and Captain. Great. They didn't overextend. It's so easy to, like we saw in the last game. Oh, and Ace VD is gonna. Oh, he gives away his position, and he's going to be not taken down. Captain did not see where those tracers were coming from, allowing Ace VD to get that quick kill and saves the AK.
Yeah, and even though Rax only found the 1 kill that round, he just bought enough time for his teammates to come. Like, it looked like he was just making bad sprays, and like, why are you just shooting? You're not even like counter strafing. Like, it looked like he wasn't even trying to kill them, and he really wasn't. Like, yeah, if he got some lucky shots and put a little damage, great. All he needed to do was stall. It was already a 4-man stack on A early round, so they rotated so quickly. We're able to get to the other side of bracket and completely stop that push before the bomb even went down. And actually, look at this. The T's, they completely snuck into
Awesome.
CT. They have no information to work with, no arch control, and it's going to be Yuyo again with that deagle, only getting 1 this time before going down, and they've actually snuck all the way through CT, but Will, he's wary of it, gets the boost on the site, finds the 1 kill, but he gets rushed immediately. It's going to be up to Zach. He's going to drop a molly, and thanks to Gimp, saves his life with a triple kill. And
Later.
just well played by Gimp. Even though they got split on, they were aware of it. That smoke gave it away. And it was called out just in time. Obviously, the CT's able to rotate to Arch and hear it. So, almost a really sick eco play. And Yuyo, just with that deagle, man, gotta definitely credit where it's due.
Absolutely. And on UCLA's side, Gimp is a pretty good fragger. So be sure to keep him on your radar here because he's gonna make some pretty cool plays on B bomb site. Looks like Watchon gets the early pick. It's always helpful and not overextending. Perfectly played by UCLA right now. Oh, hopefully he does not get caught off on Banana and no Banana aggression. Oh, Gimp is taken down by the log boost. No. As I said, no early aggression. He's caught. Watchon lands a crucial shot and falls behind before he can be traded out. Flubbed smoke coming out. It looks like the terrorists are going to go towards bomb site B, trying to push this opper. Pixel peeking him, baiting the shot. Captain with a nice shot, or rather Doug. Wait, his nice shot. Stubius responds, and this is just poor performance by Macewan. Just disorganized. They're dying left and right. Not really working as a team this round. And Yuyo's going to really have to pull some magic to win this round for his team. 40 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to kill Captain, but is taken down. Captain, good angle, and UCLA convincingly takes that round with only dropping 2.
Yeah, like you said, they were just so spread out. It was getting back to that kind of uncomfortable moment where everyone's trying to make a play for their team and no one's making it happen. So sometimes that works out and you'll have an individual feat of greatness and one person will be able to go huge, and that's awesome. When that happens, that's great. But this wasn't one of those rounds, and it was a bye as well, so really unfortunate. Obviously, that aggressive play is working really well for them, but they need to stick together and trade. And Gimp with the double. What's wrong? Only getting 1 before going down. And look at Yuyo. Another double deeg. Like, he is just unreal with this weapon. Now he has an AWP. He can spot CT, watch the cross. And this is just a valuable angle to be able to hold with the sniper rifle. Bringing it back to a 2v2. Captain Doug. He's going to have to go huge. Or, yeah, Captain Doug Wait. In fact, and actually they have no idea he's here. He's going to be able to get the drop on Raxa, and they win it with the start from Yuyo, a double deke to entry, gets the op, grabs a 4K in the end, and just incredible play. And there's that individual feat of greatness we were looking for.
Exactly. Like, yeah, that was a save. Okay, like really, that was awesome because they're just taking it to them. That's exactly how I was saying. Like you need to push in aggressively to have a chance against UCLA because they will punish lingering plays, indecisiveness. If you're decisive against UCLA, take B bomb site with Storm. You can take that battle. Otherwise, you're just going to be trapped banana and look indecisive. So
UCLA, that's their play style. They
exactly.
make the least amount of mistakes, in my opinion, out of maybe most of the teams here in the league. And they're not impossible to beat. You just, like you said, you have to dictate that pace. Bring the fight to them. 5-man rush. Don't set up defaults. Maybe have one guy lurk, but like make a commitment play within the first minute. Like that's how you have to. If you play the time down, they will win. Like they are the kings of war of attrition, and they will whittle you down to 20 seconds with smokes. So you got to commit and bring the fight to them. Be unpredictable, and we'll see if they're able to do this. Gimp getting the first kill, and again they're just kind of like sitting behind a smoke, lingering, being indecisive, and we're gonna need Yuyo to just drop the AK to someone, pick up the Deeg, and just run through a smoke because that's when the big plays happen.
Absolutely, and this indecisiveness is absolutely killing Macewan right now. But they're gonna work towards the A bomb site. Oh, Yuyo is taken down, but Doug wait. Responds, but traded out by What's Wrong. Finds What's Right. And is going to be the Vanna play. He's jumping around. Oh, Snoopy takes him out.
That was messy.
Play, but very messy by Macewan.
Yes.
Really, really poor. They just can't hold their stuff. They need to go in collectively. They can take these aim battles. They have to have confidence, Jayzo. Confidence.
Where are you rushing right now? If you're Macewan's IGL.
Mid. I'm going to rush mid. Smoke right side, because look at how the CTs are positioned. They're going to go for the early pick with an op.
Oh no.
Passive.
What's wrong?
Look at it.
Going for the pre-fire. This could be it. It might be what they need. Just don't individually peek this opper. That's exactly what an opper wants, and he goes for the spray. Captain only finds one, but nice flash from Will. That's going to force Yuyo back, and he just keeps finding these deagle kills, making it look like just, he's smurfing, running around, just getting some easy deegs. In fact, I think he has over half of his kills with the deagle, and he's going to make it more. He's continuing. He's finding a second one, and it seems like where's one comes another. He's looking for the angle on Will, but Op will be much superior from that range. So Yuyo, I'm almost certain, has 6 deagle kills in this game.
That was awesome. Yuyo is going crazy with the deagle. Looking like he should just not buy. He should just use a deagle. Getting some crazy frags. Even if his team completely dies, he manages to get 2 almost every round, it looks like. Awesome plays by Yuyo individually, but as a team, they're really looking sloppy. They look very under-practiced in comparison to UCLA. They've definitely gone over their stuff. Oh, look at this aggression by What's Wrong. Oh, but he's taken down. Here we go. Let's watch them.
Let's see. What's Gimp going to do? He tries to pick up the op. He's successful, but the Molotov going to take down Yuyo, so maybe a little bit too much aggression out of him. He's feeling it for sure, and well, he'll feel the burn. And not a lot of options now as UCLA. They continue to dominate. Get that pick. Captain pushes apps, falls back. Great timing from him, and it's down to these mid picks right now. Zach, he's going to have to find this quick kill. Can't spot the arm of Raxa, and he's been playing this every round. The kid, he's going to have to get this repeat, but Raxa is just too good from here. And he plays just too passive in an angle to not be able to trade, so Raxa just playing to a T. Perfect peaks by him. And this is not looking like a good half. I think the best right now the Griffins can look for is maybe 4 rounds. Ace VD, I didn't see that shot, but that sounded amazing.
That was incredible. He just peeked the opera, pixel peek, and killed him. And What's Wrong couldn't get him. Pretty bad read by What's Wrong, but it's going to be a 1v3. Ace is 15, 16 HP. This is pretty much over, unless UCLA give him this round. Oh, and he whiffs the shot. If he landed that, maybe it was possible, but Raxa takes him down, getting that round for UCLA. Great play overall, but man, they're looking sloppy. Macewan is for sure. UCLA just looks more like a team, and unfortunately, Macewan is sort of looking a little puggy.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where UCLA, they'll be able to keep buying, and McEwen, they're gonna go for a quasi buy, 2 sets of armor, and this is actually where they kind of succeed. Like two of their rounds extremely close. One they were successful with, and these force buys seem to get them a lot closer. At the very least, getting them the bomb plants, and they can just continue building that money for the rest of the half. They'll at least keep UCLA stressed out. And, yeah, they're just going to storm out. But Captain from behind truck, he's just been playing this window angle so effectively. And Raxa, he actually goes down Snoopy. He's going to get a kill, but gets dropped down to 13 HP, and it's all down to Yuyo. He finds a kill, finally drops Snoopy, and gets the plant. At the very least, that's all they were looking for. A triple kill for the round, looking for the ace with the Molotov. Well, good use of utilities, and that's a Will Molotov if I've ever seen one. You know, if he didn't have it, he would have told his teammate to do it, and he makes sure their team uses all their utilities. He's like, you can't take a recite until you have no nades in your hand. Like, it's just a rule. No, he's never told me that. But
no, Will's my rival. I hate Will. I'm never going to say anything nice about him this whole match.
You shouldn't. Yeah, honestly, them winning is a fluke. It's definitely McEwen underperforming.
Absolutely. You know what they say about Will in chat? They say no aim, no brain.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh wait, they say no. Will. They say no aim, all brain, but we'll see.
We'll see about
Sorry,
that.
Will, I love you, dude.
You haven't proven. Ooh, and maybe Snoopy with the no brain, and well, he's definitely got the aim this round. Definitely wants to make a point, but I don't know, man. McEwen, like, they did so well when they do early aggression, but as soon as they like fall back to this pick mentality, they have no chance. There's nothing they can do. Like, they're just relying on individual play, and yeah, like you said, they gotta push something. At the very least, like, waste some utilities. There we go. Will getting a little too cocky there, trying to bite onto more than he could chew. And, well, this could be a good timing for a B execute. Snoopy, only just getting there. He should be able to get a spam through the smoke, but Calm probably coming in just a bit too late, and he's already rotated. It looks like he actually wants to go for this commit, and he actually gets the spray while Flash doing tons of damage onto ACVD. Molotov coming in construction. He'll push through, finds the kid, gets the drop on him. Not a lot of ammo to work with, so not a lot of time to reload either. He's just going to go for the smoke diffuse straight away, not even trying to hide this right now, and that'll be the round for him. So, well played by UCLA. It's a bit heartbreaking to see, you know, this kind of scoreline after winning the pistol, but, you know, that's kind of what happens if you lose that anti-eco.
Yeah, this is just a slaughter. It's not even like McEwen doesn't even have time to breathe here. They're not getting picks anywhere. They're just being instantly shutting down. And the best they do in a round is killing Will or killing one person mid and then just getting slaughtered by the second backup or traded out. And so, yeah, they have good aim, but unfortunately they're not executing like they should.
Yeah, and oh, look at this boost. Can he spot his head? He's going to get the headshot on Unreal. Such a sick play by What's Wrong. And just an insane presence of mind. They're like, you want to play passive? All right. We'll take the battles to you then. And just such a good read by them. Honestly, there's aim and brain for sure on this team. I know they're your rivals, but they're definitely rivaling McEwen right now. It's hard to say because this could have been a 5-9 scoreline had they actually won that pistol, and it's a bit depressing knowing that you know, you'd be 4 rounds closer to each other if it were just for one little mistake on that anti-eco.
Absolutely. I mean, really tough coming out from the T's. And look how passive UCLA plays with after that pick. Like, what we saw in the USC Georgia Tech game is we saw over-aggression, but look how passive they are. They're literally waiting for them to fully commit, and What's Wrong is in such a cheeky position here, and they're going to be executing B finally. And then they're not going to check it. What's Wrong? Just get one. He gets all 3 with a 6 CZ. What's wrong, everybody? Let's go, UCLA. Nice job. Great half by UCLA overall. Just outplayed, out-aimed. Really making Georgia Tech not look great.
Yeah, I think we're going to see SoCal just dominate tonight. Like, I guess you can't say dominate for that first set. The fact that all those games went so down to the wire. But obviously USC coming out in the end over Georgia Tech, and now it's up to UCLA to beat McEwen. Kind of sleeper team, and well, let's see if they can get that pistol. This will more than likely solidify, and they're just going to go for a fast arch play. They only check late, but Captain, he gets the flick onto him, and it's no problem, but no way, Yuyo and Soar, they just chime in, do so much damage. And Zach getting 2 kills, Yuyo getting 2 as well, so perfect hold. It looked so nice as they get that player from Closet, but just immediately shut down by the Arch player, and just a bit too close on their spacing, just kind of lining up for that USP.
This is what I predict. I think McEwen is going to get so many rounds CT side because they individually are really strong players. Zach is a good player, Yuyo's a good player, and I feel like just utilizing their, instead of having these executes and relying on a whole team to take storm a site, these individual performances are really going to come out CT side. And T side UCLA is not as strong as CT side, like historically. So we're really going to see some plays coming out, I'm sure, from McEwen. They're pretty good players, and I hope they get to show up. You know, so.
Think we're gonna see a repeat? Do you think? You know,
I'm not saying anything, man.
They've got both pistols. They've got both pistols.
I'm not saying it.
Are they gonna lose these 4 spy rounds? Like double Deegs, double Tech 9, nice flash, but no one to really capitalize on it. So not doing too much here to UCLA. Lots of patience, and actually, look at this. Already a player out in bracket. Raxa. He loves playing this position at porch, whether he's playing defense or offense. That's going to net him a weapon. He's going to turn around for the 90-degree turn, unable to find anything onto Yuyo, and they're going to have to immediately rotate to B. As soon as this kill comes in, that's going to sound the alarm, and, well, they're actually going to rotate to site. Really smart, actually. They're not going to try and separate. They're just going to play together, and it's a double fake, so no one really, no one budging. No one wants to give up that site so easily. Obviously, you know, retaking isn't the most ideal situation, so they're just going to hold on. But it actually does get bought, and they're going to get the site completely opened up, but no smoke for CT. Gimp, he's trying to find something with that Deeg, but they all happen to get by. Raxa, he's going to fall back into the sandbags at Banana, but all 3 CTs coming from spawn, working their way. Looks like one's going to go construction, and one's going to push up, but they have no idea. They did not predict the player to be so far deep in construction, and Will, he finds another kill with this ump. Not like this. McEwen, you can't have this happen twice, and Will jumps in just the right moment, gets a triple kill with the ump. Actually, a double at the very least. That
was awesome.
That was a really sick. I'm feeling my heart sink for McEwen right now.
Absolutely. I mean, the turnaround, the push Banana, walking till contact, it was such a smart play. The fake by UCLA, they turned it around completely. It was amazing. That was great play by UCLA.
Yeah, you gotta admire good CS. When you see it, and look at this, Captain with the MAC-10 counters that CT aggression perfectly, and they just hold their angles. What a time to play default. No Banana aggression either, and the only player, ACVD, pushing up Banana. Only one player to find a kill on, rather, so they didn't stack up and overcommit. And look at this, Zach. No fear, my friend. Just pushes right through, and last player is going to be Banana. Picks up a FAMAS. That's all ACVD is going to hope to save, but he's already being chased. Look at this. Snoopy already on the aggression. There's no chance he's going to save this, and that's going to be UCLA with the 14th round.
It's looking really, really hard right now for McEwen. It's not looking great. They really needed that round, even though it was a save. I mean, it's getting to be 14-4. It's getting to be that awkward point where it's like, I really want them to get a couple more rounds here.
Snoopy just walked right by him. He checked that side, but a little bit too early, and didn't continue to check that corner, so ACVD getting away with his life in this situation. Snoopy will definitely be face-palming a little bit. If you're watching this demo, it's okay, man.
Sorry,
you guys end up winning. I'm reading the future.
What?
I'm trying to commentate this first, dude. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay, good.
I want to see this McEwen. I want to see what they got.
Oh, UCLA is so good, dude. Oh, they're gonna win so easy right now.
2 scouts. Oh, I see. You're reversing it. That's
exactly.
Smart. I like it. And yeah, we'll see. AceVD looks like he's got something up his sleeve. Looks like a smoke, in fact, and it's just gonna poof magic trick. Try and pull off
Houdini.
yeah, it's Houdini himself trying to pull off something. And is that actually a one-way smoke? I'm trying to switch to his POV. And
Yeah.
it looks like, yeah, a little bit of a one-way. So Captain doesn't spot him. Perfect utility. Getting a little lag watching his POV, but nonetheless, get that early advantage. Quickly trade it out, though. So will Raxa find the better of him?
Oh.
Yes, he gets the Halls player. Yayo. Yuyo. No Yayo for him tonight. Definitely not going to be a lot on the table for him, and he's going to have to go huge. Will going for the spam through the smoke, not going to find anything. And yeah, this is UCLA looking to mop up this round, but AceVD from the site finds one kill, wraps around to Arch, and the kid doesn't get anything, so 2v3 retake, and now just a 1v3. AceVD looking for the ace, can't find the spray down. Match point for UCLA. This is road to DreamHack for them, top 8. And I believe this will be the 7th team qualifying.
That's just brutal. I mean, they're not, like, the difference between UCLA and Macewan on CT is Macewan gets that really nice one-way smoke and gets that early aggression, but then they push apartments for no reason. Play back, let them come into your crosshair at that point. Play the choke points. I mean, there's no reason to be overly aggressive after your first pick, right? So, kind of sloppy, but a sick one dig. Oh my god, Zach with a crazy... But Snoopy is also going to get a pick alt mid. They're going to be working a default here. Playing pretty smart. It's a 4v4, and they're seeing if Macewan gives them another free frag.
Yeah, it's going to have to be UCLA making a lot of mistakes from this point out. Definitely can't put it past CT side Inferno, but this is a lot to ask. 3 Deagles on hand. Only 1 kit, so if worst comes to worst, this is not a good look right now for the Griffins. And yeah, 4 AKs, they have 3 smokes left, so lots of utility. 45 seconds on the clock. They're going to be able to cover off pretty much every choke point. If they're going for this B play, which they're probably going to be able to get easily as they get the kill towards A, that's going to cause a rotate. And yeah, it looks like they want to set up a fake to B, so... Double fake, I will sometimes maybe overthinking things. Like you just drew the rotate to A and then redrew it to B, and now you took so long they came back to A. But at this point, it's a little 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It doesn't really matter. You're most likely going to take the site, but actually falling into the crossfire. Don't underestimate the Griffins right now. Yuyo, can he go huge? Unable to find anything, but AceVD gets the fadeaway shot, crouching away. He has to find another one rather quickly. Well, he's going to go for the peek. He has a lot of information now. Can just jiggle behind this box, and it's going to have to be a huge play by AceVD. Unable to do it. GG coming out from UCLA, and that's it. 16-4. They find it 2-0, and pretty convincing. And my cat wants to join as well. He wants to celebrate the win with UCLA. We'll just close out the night because we've been streaming for since 7 o'clock. So thank you guys for being with us for the 4 hours. It's been a really, really entertaining night. 3 maps in the first set. USC barely taking it to Georgia Tech. All 3 games going 30-plus rounds. 1 overtime. They won on Cobble 16-14. They just barely lost on Cash to Georgia Tech 19-17, and then just clinched it out on Mirage again with those eco rounds. Those last 2 rounds barely winning at 16-14, and UCLA just a convincing 2-0 over Macewan. We have 7 of our 8 teams making it into the top 8. The RO8 will be starting. I believe that will be this Saturday. So, guys, get hype. We're about to have all 8 of our teams. Thank you again for watching, guys. This was a little bit of a different. We don't usually have double headers. And you guys got to experience Squeaks. So make sure, give him your love. Follow him on Twitter. He made one just for you guys. So, feel free, give us your constructive criticism. I always love to hear from you guys. You guys are actually really supportive. The ones that reach out to me, you guys are really awesome. So, keep up the love. I love hearing from you guys. This community is really great. You know, if you look past the stupid Reddit posts, there's a really awesome community, and so I love you guys. Anyway, done with the emotions. We got to close this night up. I need to get some sleep, but please tune in for us Saturday. We have the first couple R8 matches starting at 4 p.m. We'll be back on the C Star League main channel, so be for sure to follow this channel and the second one just in case. And we'll see you in a few days. Special thanks, guys, to Twitch, huge sponsor, Asus ROG, supplying us with tons of cool computers, monitors, great stuff in our contests and giveaways. So please be sure to give them a shout out on social media. Asus ROG has been really awesome for us. And, you know, again, you can follow me on Twitter at jzilk, my boy at, I believe it's CS Squeaks?
No, Squeak CS. Come on, man.
Dang it.
So close, dude. Great outro, but just so close.
Nailed it. I got it right
so
the first
good.
time. Yes. I love it. Guys, that's all. I need to get some sleep. Wake up early, get some coffee, watch the major, be back with us Saturday. It'll be awesome, you know, pre-major, pre-finals. You can just have a nice chill night with us.
Yeah,
and
grab some popcorn and tequila. Watch some CSL. Get ready for the MLG major. You know.
Stay up all night, LAN with your friends. Have a LAN party. Just invite them over. Have a good time, you know?
Invite that special someone.
Exactly. Even... I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go full Thorin right now. Guys, have a good night. We're going to cut it off. Appreciate you tuning in. Hit that follow button, and we'll see you Saturday.